Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to replace the screen on this Google Pixel 7 Pro. As you can see, it's smashed pretty badly, okay? So I'm going to get a thumbnail here. Okay, anyways, I'm going to zoom out now. We have this replacement screen, okay? Basically just get whatever you can find that's good. This one we got because it shipped and got here same day. Hopefully it'll be okay. I saw one review on it and the person said it went bad after, I don't know, a week or so. But I don't know, sometimes it can also be installer error, so we'll find out. It comes with all these rubber bands for whatever reason. Okay, 3 different screwdrivers, some tools here, what do you call? Suction cup. Alright, what is this? Disassembly tool cards, some sticker guides. Does it come with a screen protector or something? Alright, some more adhesive stuff here. These look like very thin, like adhesive strips. Usually the way I do it is I'll be able to reuse the thing. Oh yeah, so there's a screen protector here. Okay, comes with a screen protector. Okay, I don't know if the customer wants me to put that on. I'll probably have to ask them later, but alright, anyways, let's go ahead and get to this. So the screen is wrapped in this bubble wrap packaging. Okay, be very careful taking it out. Okay, one thing I'm wondering is if they like pinch this and damage the screen that way, the other person that complained, but we'll find out because we're going to install this and we'll see what happens. Okay, there's this plastic thing here. I'm assuming, what is that? I guess we'll see when we take out the other one. I'm assuming this is going to come off, as well as this blue thing, but we'll see. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the phone. So the way I open up the phone is kind of different than how other people do it. I always see them use heat. I actually use isopropyl alcohol to do this. You want to, of course, make sure your phone is completely off, okay? So make sure that it's not turning itself on, okay? So it looks like it's good. All right, as you can see. Oh, did it just power itself on? I see some lights coming on here. Interesting, what is going on there? Or is it trying to show the battery life when I touch the button? See that? It's going crazy. Their phone does turn on, and then there's just a black splotch there. Anyways, we're going to be using isopropyl alcohol. It helps to use like a little fine nozzle. We're basically going to get it all around the edges, and then we're going to use that to pry it up. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit in the edge here. Okay, just like small drips. And then I have a very thin tool here that we're just going to get in the edge. And you want to be very careful because you don't want to insert the tool too deep. Actually, this went in really easily, so that's interesting. Okay, so as you can see, it's already lifting. You can use those little pry tools. I'm just going to get my fingernail under there, okay? And we're just going to work our way around. It looks like it's actually peeling up super easily. So we're going to just put a little more isopropyl alcohol in there. And we're going to continue working our way around the edges. Okay, if you want, you can use those cards and stuff that came with it. Again, you want to be careful not to get too far under here. Oh, you gotta be careful. You see that? Glass is coming out. So I gotta be careful that I don't get glass shards into my fingernails. That's one reason that using little tools works. Oops, it's turning itself back on. I did not mean to do that. So now I gotta make sure to turn it back off. Okay. Alright, maybe I should actually start from this side because the screen cable is on this side, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, as you can see, the cable, it's going to flip and go that way. So we gotta go ahead and continue removing this. Alright, the one benefit of using isopropyl alcohol to remove this is that when you pry it open, it's actually also going to let you reuse the adhesive, assuming it stays flat attached to the bottom portion. Okay, I'm getting under here with the pry tool again. But yeah, this screen, the glass, because it's so cracked, it's gonna break to a lot of pieces. And I guess we'll see what happens. Oh my god, what are these, like queen ants or something flying in here now? Okay, well, let's go ahead and continue working to try and get this apart. Okay. Alright, slowly getting under there. Alright, and we'll continue putting a little more isopropyl alcohol. You're just putting a few drops. As you put the drop there, it'll kind of go into the gap. So, yep, just take your time and slowly it will peel away, okay? Again, don't rush this. And if you want, you can use the little card if that helps you. Okay, don't put the isopropyl alcohol into the giant gap. We're going to put it in the little gap here. And as you open it, the isopropyl alcohol will actually follow the gap to try and get the adhesive away. You can see how it's opening. Okay, it's slowly peeling more and more. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit more. Sorry about that. Okay. Oh, okay, let me see if I can turn this back off. Oh, there's so many bugs here. I forgot which. Okay, there we go. Power off. Okay. Now we're going to work our way up, slowly peeling. Okay, as you can see, it's slowly peeling away. Again, as we add more of the isopropyl alcohol, it's going to let me peel it away more and more. Okay, so I'm going to put some more drops here, and we'll just continue peeling. Slowly. All right, go very slow. As you can see, it's slowly separating. The isopropyl alcohol dissolves the adhesive and then makes it so it doesn't stick until it completely dries again. Okay, and we gotta go again very slow because we gotta be careful here. All right, so I try and use tools that anybody can easily get or use. Fingernails are something that everybody has. If you just let them grow, you'll have them as well. But again, you can use the tools that if you buy a screen, it usually will come with it. So yeah, but I like to use my fingernails because I can feel how much force is being applied, and it makes it easier to know if you're putting too much force. So we're gonna again go slowly now down the top. The only thing again is the danger, because the glass is all shattered. You want to be careful that you don't cut yourself, okay? Slowly continue working your way down. Continue slowly working our way down. And we have to be careful because the cable's attached right here and it doesn't have like much slack. So as we pull this, it's just gonna be kind of already pulling on the cable. Okay. You can see we're already almost getting it completely opened. Okay, and you just slowly keep pulling on this. Again, we're going to put a little isopropyl alcohol on this edge as well. Okay, and we're just going to slowly keep pulling on it. And the top came out already. Okay, actually the adhesive is releasing from and coming away from the bezel. Okay, so here we go. We got this out. You can see this piece, the adhesive is coming away. So now that this adhesive's all stretched, I don't think we can reuse it. Okay, anyways, now that we got this open, be careful. There's some more glass shards all coming out here. A little bit dangerous. Ooh, I'm probably getting glass shards into my finger. All right, then there's a little clip in here. Let me see if I can show this. All right, it might be difficult to get this out. Oh man, that zoom's not. I don't know how blurry it is in there, but in the zoom it's showing kind of blurry, but I mean, maybe that is better than not. Okay, so this, I need to take a look. It's clipped in there, but I need to figure out how to unclip it. It's the clip, or maybe you just, sorry, where am I looking at? The focus keeps adjusting. You see that little piece there? I think we just pull up on that. So let's see here. Get underneath that little piece there. Try and lift that up. No, that's kind of tough. I'm gonna have to probably see if I can figure this out before I try and show this. My camera keeps shifting the lens and then it keeps going, changing the focus, kind of annoying. Pull up on here, doesn't want to come out. Pull up from here. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna figure this out and I'll be back. Because I don't want you guys just staring as I'm trying to peel this out. You see all these glass shards coming out? This is scary. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. So, okay, first of all, the screen, you can actually rotate it like this. Okay, and as long as you lift this portion high enough, you can actually lay it down flat this way, which makes it easier to work on. Just make sure it's not getting caught on some of these little springs and stuff. Okay, so to remove this, it actually works best to use a small flathead screwdriver. So let me show you here. This metal tab sticks out. So basically we need to get underneath this and slide it down this way and then lift it up. Okay, so we're sliding it down and lifting this up. And there we go. Now we got that piece out, and this is what that looks like. Okay, so this looks like that. And we're gonna have to also bend this back down for when we put it back together. You can see the screen already popped itself out. Now we need to make sure the replacement one matches up. Okay, so that we can put this back together. We gotta be careful because again, there's all these glass shards and we don't want that rolling around in there. Okay, so here's the replacement screen. You can see has the, wait, does this not? Oh, we have to transfer over the fingerprint reader. Okay, so we do need to peel off this, it looks like, and whatever this thing is. So, what is that? Okay, we're gonna peel this screen protector sheet off. I don't know if we should put the other screen protector on at the same time, but anyways, usually this you lift up from the bottom. Let's see, yep. Okay, and I don't know what this is attached to. Is it just attached to this blue layer? The blue layer is on top of whatever this, which is usually a thermal thing, so I don't know. It's not easily peeling off. I'm gonna hold my thumb here and carefully pull this up. Oh, I think this removes the blue thing. So we slowly, very slowly pull on this. Yeah, I think that's why it ended up like their screen was bad. They probably didn't carefully remove this stuff. That's my guess, okay? You see under here they have this for the fingerprint. So they put this on top to kind of protect that, I guess. And then they have a little thing here which allows the light to shine through, okay? And that's how these sensors over here work. Okay, so we got to be very careful with this because now we got to transfer over the other thing. So I guess I should probably put this back on temporarily just to kind of hide it. Okay, let's go ahead and pull out the fingerprint reader here. So the fingerprint reader is right there. We got to flip this little latch, the black latch there. Once you flip that up, we can get under here. We're probably going to have to peel this thingy up. So we're going to get underneath this. Okay, I'm going to use this pokey end. Let's see if we can get under there. Okay, and this I'm probably going to have to use some isopropyl alcohol to get out as well because there's a adhesive, strong adhesive here. And I think if I just try and rip it out, it's going to mess up the fingerprint reader. So we'll put a drop of isopropyl alcohol there. Okay, let me actually get another one of those pokey stick things. Okay, we'll get a new one that's sharper. All right, so now that we got this, we're gonna go under. We're gonna carefully work our way under there to get the adhesive up. Okay, you can see how it came out. We can go ahead and put another drop of isopropyl alcohol in there. Okay, and that will allow me to hopefully peel this away without any glass shards. Slowly work it underneath there. Okay, oh man, I think my other customer's here. Slowly work it underneath there. Wow, this fingerprint sensor is actually very difficult to remove. Let's see, can I peel it? Trying to carefully peel it away. Okay, careful, careful. I'm assuming this piece is just gonna... Oh, it's also held on with a very strong adhesive. Oh no. How are we gonna separate that? Okay, I'm gonna slowly get underneath here and slowly peel it up. This you wanna take your time. Okay, on the ones I saw, they didn't show transferring over the fingerprint sensor. I don't know if these have security on them like the Apple ones. On the Apple ones, if you replace this sensor, the fingerprint reader doesn't work anymore. So I do feel it peeling away, but I have to go very slow, okay? And we're just gonna slowly go under here and slowly keep peeling. Wow, this is very hard to remove. Maybe let's go ahead and put a little isopropyl under there. Okay. And slowly keep peeling, working our way. The isopropyl alcohol will work its way under as we slowly wiggle it, and I feel it coming out. Come on, we're almost there. See how slow you have to work on this thing. I wonder what would happen if the shards are all in the fingerprint sensor itself. I hope that's how we get this out. There's adhesive all over it. Okay, so here you can see the little sensor in there, okay? You probably don't want to touch that because you don't want to get anything on there, okay? Now we gotta dry this out. Okay, we have a little bit of the adhesive that folded over the other way, so let's see if we can undo it, and there we go. Flip it back over, stick that back down. Okay, so now we got the fingerprint sensor. We got this. I'm gonna set that old screen aside. That one will have to be disposed of. Okay. Make sure that's all dry. Okay. We're also going to have to peel this off, or at least cut it so it can fit more flat because it got stretched up. Okay, so I'm going to cut this to make it fit better. Okay, let's take a look here. That looks good. Okay, set this side down. Okay, let's see, what excess do we have here? Stick that down. Alright, and this portion. There's quite a bit of excess. Actually, since it's stretched, it's skinnier, so we're going to have it overlap on top. So it's not really overlapping, it's just now double wide at the top. Okay, so we got, there's a metal tab there, and then you got a metal tab here. Okay. Alright. This one's interesting because you don't actually separate the screen. Okay. Or the battery, sorry. We're gonna carefully peel this. Oh, I think my customer's here now. Oreo's barking at him. Okay, we'll peel this away. Set that aside as well. All right, we got the fingerprint reader. We have to flip that latch up. I'm gonna try and plug this in, and then we'll stick it down. So we'll go ahead and plug this guy in. Oh, glass shards are on my finger. Okay, so get this connected and make sure that latch is up. Okay, we'll go ahead and get this into place. Slide your finger down to latch it into place. Stick that down. Okay, and then as you can see, this actually lines up a little different. So we gotta make sure that the fingerprint sensor, actually the sensor is just in this spot, so actually the rest of it's not as important where it goes, as long as that portion is, that little square that's in the center is within the clear portion. Okay, so we're gonna stick that down. Make sure that's on really well. Okay. All right. I'm gonna dry it up with a paper towel a little bit. Just make sure that adhesive that's there is not going anywhere. And you are going to have to reset your fingerprints here because the glass that's in front of it is different. So it might read them differently, okay? But there we go. Okay, now we gotta reattach the screen here. So again, make sure there's no glass shards on the surface here. Okay, so for the screen, we just gotta line it up. And again, you can lay it down this way and then just line this up, but it's a little bit tricky, so actually it's easier to go up this way. Actually, no, it's not. Let's see. It should be easier this way if we can get it lined up, right? Tricky part is getting everything aligned. I don't know if my head's getting in the way because it's hard for me to see what's going on. Usually I look over the top while I'm doing this, but because I'm trying to show what's going on, I can't exactly do that. Oh, and it's getting the adhesive is sticking back down. I'm getting more of these little bugs here. I need to make sure they don't attack my house. Okay. So this, I mean, you get the point, line it up and then click it down. But again, this is going to be hard to do on camera. So let me do that real quick and then I'll be back. All right, got it lined up and clicked it into place. Now we just got to get the metal tab back in. Let's see if I can show that. So this metal tab, okay, you slide this portion in first. Once you do that, line this up, and we should be able to just click that down. Come on, might have to push from this side. There we go. So that worked. And now it's clicked in. We should be able to flip this back over. We can actually go ahead and power it up real quick and see if it turns on. So press and hold the power button. And there we go. It looks good. Oops, I should zoom out. Okay, so the screen looks good. We're going to go ahead and line everything back up and then just push it back down. Okay, it looks good. There you go. The whole screen's on. And turn that back off. Line up the corners. Okay. And line up the corner first. We'll get this corner. It's hard to do this while trying to show it on camera, but you get the idea. We're just lining everything up here, okay? And then push all of that down. Everything looks good, okay? Work your way down the edges, all around. And that's pretty much it. You can see it's on. All right, that's it. Good to go. Work your way around the edges again. And make sure that it's all pressed down. See, the reason I like isopropyl alcohol is the adhesive usually is okay. This top did stretch a little, but then instead of like having the extra, because it shrinks as it stretches, so I just overlapped it like this so that the part that kind of stretched and became thinner just became thicker up there. Okay, back to how it was. So there we go. It's all good. They did bring their phone case. I can just put it back in there, and then we can see about, let's see, does it even detect? Okay, so okay, it's gonna ask for the pin. I'll have them test with their fingerprint. Obviously I can't unlock that, so they'll have to do that. Okay, I'm gonna clean inside their case just a little bit with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol just to get any of this gross gunky stuff out. I mean, it's gonna get gross and gunky really fast again, but that's okay. Okay. All right, we'll get the case back on. I guess I can put the screen protector on and then they can decide if they want to peel it off. Since it came with it, I'm going to use it. Why not? Okay, I gotta get these glass shards away from me. Okay, so first thing, it didn't come with cleaning cloths or anything, so I don't know. We're just gonna clean it this way with isopropyl alcohol. All right. I don't know if their case will fit the screen protector or not. We'll find out. Okay, let's see. I mean, it did come with the little adhesive thingies to suck up the dust, but other than that, nothing else. This is the screen protector it came with. It does have the little circle for the fingerprint reader. So it's gonna sit like that. And the case will actually help me align it. So I'm just gonna align the camera and then drop it down. But I need to make sure it's completely clean before we do that. And there's quite a bit of dust that keeps coming back on here. So let's go ahead and use the dust absorber. Not like I'm working in a 100% dust-free environment, so it's probably going to keep getting dust back on it, but we'll try and get it as good as we can. That's not helping. I need the screen to be black so I can see what's going on. Okay. Screen protector wasn't part of the job. They just wanted the screen replaced, so I'm just doing this because it came with it, so why not? Okay. And the dust keeps wanting to go back on, so I can't really see unless the thing is off. Okay. All right, that's probably the best I'm gonna get it. Turn off, please. Stop turning yourself on. All right, so there we go. I'm gonna peel this. Oops, sorry. Peel the screen protector layer off. And line up the lens here. And just drop it down. Okay, I hope that dust is all on top, not underneath. Looks like it. Okay, we'll see if the customer's happy with that, or if not, they can just peel it off. And that's pretty much it. All right. Oh, okay, that's one thing. The fingerprint thing for the screen protector, it makes this bubble, so maybe they won't like it. When the screen's on, it's not too noticeable, but it's still noticeable. So I think this screen protector, they just put adhesive around the edges, and then the middle has that. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. If you can't help out that way, it would help a lot if you could watch a few of my other videos and then like and comment on those as well, because that's what the algorithm likes to see. Other than that, I do have another channel called It's Been Reviewed and More. If you like my review videos, or you just want to help out my channel or help me out to help my channels grow, make sure to subscribe to that one. Same profile picture, but zoomed in closer because it's a close look at things. And yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Let's drop this. Bye.